live from sunny Florida. I'm located in the heart of Altamont Springs, Florida, right outside of Orlando. And you are with Shay Dogget, or Shay the Stylist. And today we're going to be talking about Twistology. This is one of the classes that were offered at the Beyond the Chair conference this year, and hopefully it'll be available for you next year as well. But I want to go through some tips and some tricks that we learned in the Twistology class this year and share some of those things with you. And hopefully, we'll see you next year at our Beyond the Chair 2025. All right, so let's just kind of go ahead and just jump in. Since you are already here live with me, I have my lovely model here, and we've already done all of the preparation for our model. We've washed his hair, and we've also conditioned the hair. And I just want to talk about a couple of things that we use to go ahead and cleanse and moisturize that hair. We started with our clarifying shampoo. This is our clarifying shampoo. It is an apple pectin base, and it cleans the hair, gets that hair squeaky clean. And so that's what we started with. We went in and we moisturized with our volumizing detangling shampoo, as you can see here. And we followed up with the conditioner, our Heavenly Silk and Shine. And we went ahead and did a leave in with our Moisture Plus because everybody gets Moisture Plus. So we went in with the Moisture Plus, just a dime size because it is super concentrate. And we just put that all over the hair. It is also a heat protectant, so we use that right before we blow dry the hair in order to get it ready for us to twist into our desired hairstyle. One of my notable mentions, and we mentioned this in our class as well, is our cream revitalizer treatment. If you have clients with naturally curly textured hair, or clients that are suffer from dryness, even if their hair is not naturally curly or textured hair, but it's just dry, and they suffer from just that dry, brittle hair, the honorable mention is our cream revitalizer treatment. This is going to immediately stop the dryness of the hair. It's a super, super moisturizer. I like to use this as a deep conditioner, and I also like to use it as a leave-in, just depending on how severe that dryness is. And you can just see immediate results when using our cream revitalizer treatment. So that's my honorable mention. It's always good to have that on deck in your salon, and also as a retail item for your clients that suffer from dryness. All right, so we're gonna just jump right in. Now that we've already cleansed and conditioned the hair, and we've added our leave-in conditioner and blow dried that hair, this is the step that we're in now. As you can see, I have 4 sections. So I have a section here in the nape, have another section here in the middle, and I have 2 sections on the right and left in the front. All right, I like to do sections so that we can make sure that our parting is nice and uniform for our twisting styles. And this is how I like to do our natural rope twist on just your natural hair. This technique is an amazing technique. A lot of people are trending this style right now because it's something that lasts for a very long time. And even as it gets older, it starts to look better and better. And so learning this rope twisting technique is a valuable technique to have in your arsenal so that you can complete these type of styles for your clients as well. All right. So before we get started, I do want to know about you. Where are you from and what's your name? If you could drop that in the chat, I'd love to hear from you. And Natalia, you can let me know if anyone's in there and if they're putting anything in. I'd love to hear from you. Again, I'm Shay, and I'm right here in Altamont Springs, Florida. All right. And as you're dropping your info in the chat, I'm going to go ahead and section off this hair. Some of the products that I'll be using today to complete this twist style is going to be our Lay and Stay Edge Control. And then I'm going to do a combination of these 2 items. One is our Lock and Twist Gel. The other is our High Gloss Curl Wax. I'm going to mix those in about equal parts inside of another jar, which is right here. Once you mix those 2 together, the consistency looks about like this. That's what that consistency kind of gives you. And you can just use any jar. You can take a jar from like one that you've already used up, and you can mix it in one of our ashtray jars. Or you can use a jar that you have around your salon. For me, I prefer to have a large one because I use this quite often, this particular concoction or combination of products. So I have a large jar. So that way I don't run out as easily. The next thing that you want to do is make sure that you're parting that hair in equal sections. As you can see, I went ahead and parted across from ear to ear right here in the nape. So from ear here, the lower ear to the lower ear, just a nice straight part. And then I'm going to do another part going down to create a box. All right. And that way you can see that box there. And then from there, we're just going to take just a very, very, very small amount of our Lay and Stay edge control. So it's just a very, very, very small amount. And we're just going to line that area of that box with that small amount. These products are so concentrate, so you do not have to use a lot. A little bit goes such a long way. So we're just going to take a little bit here, and we're just going to line the area of that box. And we're not putting this directly on the scalp at all. We're just going to line that area. And then we're just going to comb it in. And that just lays all of the hairs, all the little extra hairs that were kind of out of place. We're just going to designate them to where they need to go. And you can see that pulls all the hairs that you want into that box there, and all the unwanted hairs are not there. So now we have a very particular part, a very precise, pristine part here. And now that we have a pristine part, we are going to do a technique called roping, where we're going to roll the hair and twist the hair. So it's called a roll, twist, roll, twist, roll, twist. All right. So that's something I want you guys to learn as you're on this live today. We're going to roll, twist, roll, twist. Why do I say that? If you think that in your mind, that'll make this technique so much easier for you. I promise you. One thing about this technique, at first it's going to feel very, very strange. It's going to be like, I don't like how this feels. I don't think I want to do this. But once you get the hang of it, it gets so much easier. And you can do it with your eyes closed. So I recommend highly to practice this technique because the results are absolutely gorgeous. However, you will have to get adjusted to it and accustomed to the flow of the roll, twist, roll, twist, roll, twist. All right, you can drop that in the chat. Roll, twist, roll, twist. This is our Twistology terminology. All right. So we're just going to divide this hair into two sections, just like that. They don't have to be super pretty, as long as they're within your box. And we're going to start the rolling process. So, rule of thumb. Let's stop real quick just for a second. If we have our people that prefer to twist to the left, you're going to roll to the right. And if we have our people that prefer to twist to the right, you're going to roll to the left. Okay? So that's how that's how it goes as far as where you roll and where you twist. Okay? I prefer to twist to the right, so I'm going to be rolling to the left. Okay? So as you see me roll, you're going to see me roll. I'm going to have you sit your head up just a little bit. Right there is perfect. We're going to roll the hair to the left. Just like that. I'm going to bring the camera in just a little bit so you can see that roll. And that's how it looks. You're just going to roll that hair just like that. And I'm going to roll it all the way down to the base. So you see me roll it all the way down to the base. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to roll it. So we take the hair and we roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Now remember, I am a person that prefers to twist to the right. So I'm rolling to the left and I'm going to twist to the right. Did you catch that? I am rolling to the left. So I'm going to roll with my fingers and twist to the right. Roll to the left, twist to the right. And then you're going to create a roll, twist, roll, twist, roll, twist, roll, twist. At this point, you can see you have your ends out here. They're kind of out here just hanging out. We want to make sure that we're adding moisture, sealing in those ends. And that's where our concoction comes in. So we're just going to take a little bit of our Twist and Lock gel with our high gloss curl wax combination, just a smidget, and we're going to put that towards the ends of the hair, just like that. You see how we're using that? So that's nice and moisturized there, and we're going to continue to roll, twist, roll, twist, roll, twist, roll, twist. All right. And you do that all the way to the very end of the hair. You want to make sure you're rolling all the way to the very ends because it helps the twist last longer. And it also seals those ends and protects them from getting split. And you roll that hair all the way down. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and twist down the bottom row here. And then show you how that looks once we add the foam to it. All right. And again, these are just some of the tips and tricks that were learned at the Beyond the Chair conference. I will say this, we had an amazing class. Twistology Class teaches about not just twisting your natural hair, but it is the theory of twisting any texture of hair. So you're going to learn how not only to rope twist your natural hair, but you also learn how to do Senegalese twists. You could learn how to do rope twists. You learn how to do kinky twist, spring twist, passion twist. You also learn how to do um, Marley twist and all the different variations within those type of styles. So you're learning about 10 different twisting styles in one class. But a lot of these twisting techniques that you're learning are going to be techniques that you can use to add to your service list that will bring you additional income into your chair and into your salon. So they're super, super crucial tips and techniques to learn so that you can open up more services to provide so that your clients don't have to look for someone else to provide those services. They can come directly to you for those things. And you'll be their subject matter expert. That's more money in your pocket. And right now, I think Natalia has a link there that is provided where you can actually sign up for Beyond the Chair right now and do weekly installments of only $25. And I'm just going to be honest with you. This is something that absolutely changed my life. When I wanted to do a boot camp class and better myself and educate myself on getting better in life, um, I had to have it broken down to me in the sense of, do you make about $25 in tips a week? And when I was asked that question many moons ago, I thought to myself, well, yeah, that's only like $5 a client. If I have 4 people a day, I can easily do $20. So that would just be, 5 clients giving you $5. That's $25 a week. That's $5 in tips per client. And I'm sure a lot of your clients may tip you even more. So to make a commitment of $25 per week is definitely something that's affordable because that's just your tip money. That's not your base money. So, or is it worth the sacrifice of one extra client a week to cover that $25? So just some things to think about. Maybe even an extra treatment. Maybe not a full service, but a treatment. And if you provide one extra treatment a week, that covers your Beyond the Chair ticket. So just some things to think about on your side as you're deciding whether or not that's something you want to do. I highly recommend it. Again, this is just one of the many classes that we have at Beyond the Chair. We have business classes. We have sew-in classes. We even had a runway class this past year that blew me away, where we had models come in and they actually learned how to do runway styles and put on a runway show at Beyond the Chair. It was absolutely fabulous. So there are so many things. Color classes. We even have barbering classes and classes that are outside of the hair sculpt. Like we had a lash class, a body sculpting class, just anything that's in the beauty industry that's going to better you as a professional. So it's definitely worth you coming out and learning and investing in yourself. So there's a link that's in the chat that Natalia has dropped in there. I highly recommend clicking on that right now and going ahead and securing your spot so that you don't miss out. Um, there are limited spaces available. We only get so many. We are in a college, so we only can take so many students each year. And so we're starting early this year for our registration. So I highly recommend registering as soon as possible so that you don't miss out. Because if you don't sign up and we get full, that's it. So we want to make sure that you have a seat at Beyond the Chair. All right, so after I do that section, as you can see, all the twists are nice and placed in here in their respective boxes. I'm going to do one more row for you, and then we're going to foam it so you get to see how this foam helps the twist curl up and loosen up. Right now they look very, very stiff, which is a wonderful thing. That just lets you know that they're going to last. They're not going to frizz up as quickly. That lock and twist gel is working and drying as we speak. And so that's helping that hair stay together so that it doesn't frizz and fray. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this lay and stay, and I'm just going to line this whole area all at one time. And I'm going to make my squares. And I'll just section them off. And as you can see, I didn't use a lot of lay and stay because I don't need to use a whole lot of the product. A little bit goes a long way. All right, and so now that I have my sections, I'll take a little bit of my lock and twist gel, and I'm just gonna put that on that hair right towards the ends because that's where I really, really need it the most, is to make sure that those ends stay together and that it protects those ends and keeps them moisturized. I love our Lock and Twist gel. It is a shea butter base gel. And so it's not like those gels that have the alcohol in it that dries the hair out. It actually moisturizes the hair as it holds the hair in place. And I absolutely love it. I just really think the world of it. It's amazing. It dries clear and it feels good on your hair and your hands as you're working. So I absolutely love it. Okay, as you can see, that gel is working. So it leaves that hair kind of on a, like, it's just very firm hold, but it feels very soft into your hands. And so I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, just put a little bit on the ends of that hair. And again, I'm going to roll, twist, roll, twist, roll, twist. That's what we're doing today. We're rolling and twisting. We roll it all the way down to that base. Roll it all the way down to the base, and then we twist that hair. Roll, twist, roll, twist. Again, at first, it's going to feel a little strange, I promise you. But the more you do it, you can do it with your eyes closed. And if I can do it with my eyes closed, trust me, you can do it with your eyes closed. All right. Before we leave the live, do we have any questions today about Beyond the Chair, Twistology? Any questions about education? All right.
We don't have any questions so far, but yeah, I'll let you know if we have any comments.
All right. Very good. Well, I'm having a ball here. I'm just rolling and twisting, rolling and twisting, rolling and twisting, roll, twist, roll, twist. That is the name of the game in Twistology. We are rolling and we are twisting. And we are creating a beautiful, a natural twist style. Okay, so as you can see, the way that I parted my boxes, they're giving a brick layer. So you see the first row have 4 rows in it. Now I have a twist that comes down on the outer sides of each of the squares that I already created. to create a bricklayer style of parting. And that's going to be good because it's going to help fill in. It's going to help fill in the hairstyle so that it doesn't look thin and sparse. So you want to make sure you are creating a nice bricklayer effect in your parting as well. That just makes the style look that much better. All right, again, we do have that link sitting there in the comment section there for you to click on for Beyond the Chair. Like I said, I had an amazing time, and I am super excited. I'm ready to go for next year. I cannot wait. This year we celebrated 30 years. We had an amazing gala. We had a 90s themed gala this year, which was absolutely amazing, super fun. If you've ever been to a 90s party or if you follow Ashtay at all and see some of the footage, we have a great time. Every year we have some type of party that is super fun. And so it just makes that weekend that we spend together even that much better. All right, so I have one more to roll, twist, roll, twist. And as you can see how that's forming, it's giving you neat, a nice, neat uh, fall there. And that's what you want when you're twisting. It's a nice, neat fall. And then we're going to go in and we're going to roll twist this last section here. And when you're rolling it to the base, you want to make sure that it's nice and close, but that it's not so tight that you see a line or a demarcation in between your rolling and your twisting. You want it to look very natural. Okay, so roll, twist, roll, twist, roll, twist, roll, twist. All the way to the end. I'm going to put my lock and twist gel right here. All right, and once you get those twists completed, I'm going to go ahead and just put the foam on here so you can see how that foam looks. I like to use a soap bottle for my foam. I'm a little different. So this is my Heavenly foam. I have the big 32 ounce. And what I do is, it already has some in here, but I'm just going to refill it because I'm going to be using more throughout the day anyway. And I just take it and I just put my Heavenly foam into the soap foamer bottle, and then that's what I use. So it's still Heavenly foam, but it's just I just put it in a different container because I just like how much I can get out at one time like this. It is easier for my hands personally. And you just put that foam on the hair and you saturate those twists. Saturate those twists with that foam, and immediately the twists start to give you a nice fall where it's not as stiff anymore. The hair curls up beautifully. And then I like to put a little bit of heat to it. So take my blow dryer on it just a little bit. And the great thing about our Heavenly foam is that it dries so fast. So it really doesn't take a lot to dry. But as you can see, just with that little bit of heat that I placed on there, how beautiful those twists already are looking. They are looking gorgeous. And you can just imagine how this full set of twists will look once it's completed. All right, so that's Twistology 101. If you would like to get into Twistology even more, go ahead and click that link and sign up for our Beyond the Chair 2025. All right, again, my name is Shantel Dogget, owner of Boss Up Braiding Studios, located here in Altamont Springs, Florida, and I am signing off. See you guys later.